Ritesh Agarwal, the CEO of OYO, has seen it all: popularity, commercial success, and financial wealth, even though he's only 27 years old. He created something new at a time when no one else had considered it: a hotel booking software that would guarantee a room for anyone at their preferred hotel at a reasonable price. Despite being so successful at an early age, Ritesh claims that his success was not simple. But how did Ritesh achieve so much and become an Indian billionaire at an early age? Hold on as we take you through the success story of Ritesh Agarwal. Hey everyone, and welcome to Booked, where we inspire others with inspiring stories. In today's video, we'll go over the story of Ritesh Agarwal and his company OYO. Ritesh Agarwal was born in the town of Basam Kutak in the state of Odisha. He was born to a fairly wealthy family that owns and operates a small local store in southern Orissa. He would have ended up in charge of the shop if he hadn't taken a different path in life. Ritesh was looking for something fun to do, so he began selling SIM cards at the age of 13. For him, growing up was all about having fun and learning, but his methods were far different from those of other children. Aside from selling SIM cards at 13 years old, he had a lot of fun messing around with the computer and looking for opportunities to make mistakes so he could learn new things. And as a result, he developed a strong interest in software. He borrowed his elder brother's programming books to satisfy his hunger for coding. He began coding when he was just 8 years old, which is quite remarkable. By the time he was in 10th grade, he made up his mind that he wanted to work as a programmer. After graduating from St. John's Senior Secondary School, Ritesh arrived in Delhi in 2011, intending to create his own business, while also studying for the SAT to study in the United States. But in 2013, he dropped out of college. Ritesh had doubts about his ability to succeed in education or a job. As a result, he embarked on a journey to help small businesses increase their sales. While at this, he also traveled a lot around the country, and this was how the idea of his first business came about. During his numerous travels, Ritesh witnessed that most inexpensive hotels in India didn't even meet the necessities of a tourist on a tight budget. As a result of this opportunity, he launched his first company, Oya Stays, in 2012. It was a search engine for bed and breakfast accommodations throughout India. It was designed to be a location for short and mid-term rentals of bed and breakfasts, private rooms, and serviced apartments. Ritesh often said he knew his family would hate him for dropping out of school, but he was not concerned about their opinions. Well, his intuition paid off. He would go on to receive the Teal Fellowship and a fund of $100,000 to pursue his dreams. The firm had raised $1 billion by September 2018. According to the Her Rich List 2020, Ritesh Agarwal's net worth in 2020 is expected to be around $1.1 billion. He is the second youngest self-made billionaire as of February 2020. Every entrepreneur has a backstory to tell. For Ritesh, going against his family's wishes and dropping out of college is surely where it all began for him. Now let's take a look at his company and achievements. Building the OYO empire. After deciding to drop out of school and focus on his education, Agarwal traveled to Delhi in 2011 to begin his entrepreneurial journey. Having traveled across India and had to source for affordable hotels to stay in, Ritesh Agarwal decided to start Oya Stays, an Indian equivalent of the home-sharing website Airbnb, at the age of 18. Agarwal contacted the Venture Nursery Accelerator, flew out to Mumbai, and received initial funding following a 3-month incubation program. As Oya Stays evolved, Ritesh Agarwal quickly realized that finding a good, affordable, and mostly importantly, available hotel to stay in was the worst pain on the face of the earth while traveling, in search of budget accommodation. But as usual, people ended up staying in a crappy place with equally crappy food, staff, and so on, which ruined the entire trip. Ritesh Agarwal decided to build an online but social community that would compile knowledge about all of the nice places in one spot. He adjusted his current business strategy and relaunched Oya Rooms in 2013. Around the same time, Ritesh Agarwal became the first Indian to be selected for the Teal Fellowship, where he received a $100,000 award from Peter Thiel, an early Facebook investor and PayPal co-founder. The Teal Fellowship was dedicated to young people below the age of 20 who dropped out of college to start a company. Thanks to Ritesh's decision to drop out of college, he was eligible for the scholarship. Ever since the rebranding from Oya Stays, Oya Rooms is regarded as India's first technology-driven network of standardized budget hotels, with over 1,000 hotels in 25 cities. What a journey Ritesh Agarwal has had. The journey that started at the age of 17 has made him a billionaire in just 10 years. By September 2018, Oya Rooms raised $1 billion, while Ritesh Agarwal increased his stake in the company by purchasing $2 billion in shares in July 2019. According to the Huron Rich List 2020, Agarwal's net worth is over $1.1 billion, making him the world's youngest self-made billionaire after Kylie Jenner. Other accomplishments. Aside from being famous for OYO, Ritesh Agarwal, who's only 27 years old, has a long list of accolades and certifications to his name, including Top 50 Entrepreneurs in 2013 by TATA, First Dot, powered by Nen Awards, Forbes 30 Under 30 in the consumer tech industry. In 2014, he received the Tai Loomis Entrepreneurial Excellence Award. In 2015, he received the Business World Young Entrepreneur Award. He is an author, a coder, and a terrific orator in addition to being an entrepreneur. His book, A Complete Encyclopedia of the Top 100 Engineering Colleges, was published at an early age and quickly became a bestseller. Business Insider named him one of the 8 hottest teenage startup founders in the world. At the age of 17, he is the world's youngest CEO, recognized at 16. It's easy to talk about Ritesh Agarwal's success nowadays and how he became the youngest self-made billionaire in India, but we should also mention that at the time he was creating his OYO empire, Ritesh worked 16 hours a day. Ritesh's determination and willingness to construct something with his own hands led to the creation of this large company. Ritesh Agarwal's tale is a great motivation for every ambitious entrepreneur looking to establish a name for themselves in the business world. Ritesh has a distinct way of thinking, which has aided his rise to the status of India's youngest billionaire. As we summarize, here are some lessons to be learned from Ritesh Agarwal. Look for a serious issue and consider how to remedy it. Take pride in your knowledge. Continue to learn about your chosen area and become an expert in it. Accept your faults and work to improve in the future. To succeed, you must put in a lot of effort and patience. Books recommendation. As usual, we'll share the books that Ritesh Agarwal recommends. Books that inspired him to succeed. We hope they inspire you too. Make sure to check them out and read your way to success. Sales HR Strategy by Ritesh Agarwal. A strong HR strategy for sales is essential for increasing top-line revenue and improving bottom-line profitability. The sales function in any firm has a large number of people, and the team must be well managed for the firm to run successfully. To keep the team motivated and create exceptional sales performance, several personnel processes must be planned and managed efficiently, including hiring, performance management, incentives, engagement, capability building, and attrition. For every firm, this book is a realistic approach to handling these complicated HR aspects of the sales function. Learn from the master of sales who has helped top companies succeed by grabbing a copy of this book. 7 Powers by Hamilton Helmer. 7 Powers explores new ground by creating a comprehensive strategic toolkit that is simple to understand, explain, and use. Hamilton Helmer presents a practical theory of strategy based on the notion of power, those variables that provide the possibility for sustained differential returns. Based on his decades of experience as a business strategy counselor, active stock investor, and Stanford University professor, Helmer outlines exactly what your firm needs to build power, using numerous real-world examples. Every company encounters a do-or-die strategic moment. A pivotal decision must be taken amid a whirlwind of uncertainty. To get this properly, you'll need a real-time strategic compass at your fingertips. To determine your true north. That compass is called 7 Powers. Grab a copy of it now to navigate your business terrain successfully. Hard Things About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. Ben Horowitz, the co-founder of Andreessen Horowitz and one of Silicon Valley's most respected and experienced entrepreneurs, draws on his experience founding, running, selling, buying, managing, and investing in technology companies in The Hard Thing About Hard Things to offer essential advice and practical wisdom for navigating the toughest problems business schools don't cover. His blog has a devoted following of millions of readers who rely on him for advice on how to operate their business. His advice is based on personal tales, such as co-founding the early cloud service provider LoudCloud and co-founding the phenomenally successful Andreessen Horowitz venture capital firm with fellow tech superstar Mark Andreessen, creator of Mosaic, the internet's first popular web browser. Elon Musk by Robert Hansen. Elon Musk's story epitomizes the American dream, having come from humble, if not dreadful, beginnings. Elon, who hails from South Africa, has proven to be an unstoppable force in the business world. Musk, a self-made billionaire, hasn't just tried to generate money. What distinguishes him the most is that his ultimate purpose in all of his endeavors is to improve humanity's future. This book chronicles Elon Musk's life to date as the extraordinary entrepreneur and visionary that we know today. This book will offer you a deeper understanding of who Elon Musk is, from his traumatic childhood in South Africa to his numerous business undertakings and vision for the future. Always follow your passion.